Hello, my name is Arthur Watson, and I'm here to talk about a book I read called Invitation to Educational Ministry by Dr. George Hillman and Dr. Sue Edwards. I'd like to start my presentation by talking about the fact that I am a new adult ministry pastor at my church. The scope of my responsibility are under adult small groups, first impressions, and care team. So this informed the reasons for choosing the top five important sections for me. The first section that's pretty important are the men. So one of my burdens is figuring out how to get men of all generations to come and stick after they have come and visited us for an event. So when I read the section around come listen, come and learn, and come and lead, and those different venues or programs to get guys to get engaged at varying levels, I was intrigued by this. So I definitely plan to use this to figure out how to get guys to come and to stick. The next set of people that were important to me, I'll talk about them together. They're the senior adults as well as next generation. The reason I combine these two is I always hear us talking about the millennials or the next generation, but I hear whispers from the seniors saying the church doesn't care about us anymore. We're not as important because the millennials are all that matter. Well, I don't think that that is true. Hence the scripture from Psalm 71:18. Even when I am old and gray, do not forsake me, my God, till I declare your power to the next generation, your mighty acts to all who are to come. So when I look at understanding senior needs, I also see the opportunity to mentor the next generation and combine both of those things that I learned in those chapters. And if I can get that to happen effectively in our church where both generations are working together and the entire church see that, I think that's a win for everyone involved. The next thing I found important is the influence of technology. If you look at my education cycle project that I did, it was a technology project that utilized the web and Right Now Media and other media that we have on our websites and other websites that we use. So this was super important to me because it informed something that I plan to implement in my church after we're done with this class. So these things are really important to me from the technology perspective, and it leads to the last important thing, which is the educational cycle. I had to use that to develop my project that I absolutely plan to implement in my church, and then follow the cycle of revisions, etc., as we implement this. So how will I apply all of this to my ministry? Well, Christian administration, which was in chapter 19, I want to make an honorable mention to that. As I utilize all of these things, I think Christian administration is important to make sure we have the organization and the functionality to ensure leaders are able to continue to lead and people have all of the things that they need. And in all of those things, we're still honoring God. So that's my presentation. Thank you for listening. Good night.